Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. If you don't already know us, our mission is to build tech tools for families with neurodiverse children. A lot of our families depend on Medicaid waivers to get the help and services that they need. This video is part of a series where we research these programs state by state and explain them to you jargon-free. Our goal is to help families like yours navigate this difficult process and get the help and coverage that you need.
Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. Welcome to our state-by-state Medicaid waiver guide. And today we're going to be talking about the Hoosier State, one of my favorite sports movies of all time. Yes, we're talking about Indiana, the beautiful basketball crazy state. All right, let's get into it. So where am I right now? I'm currently on Goalie's forum page. To get here, you're going to go to forum.goalie.co, and you should look at a web page that looks something like this right here. On this forum, we talk about a lot of stuff. You can introduce yourself, talk to our therapists. There's some tech support. You can hear some success stories. But right now, we're going to be talking about government waivers, and specifically government waivers in the state of Indiana. So once you click on Indiana, you're going to click on this topic called Indiana Medicaid Waiver Guides. And the title is quite accurate. That's exactly what this is. It's a waiver guide of the state of Indiana. For Indiana, we're only going to be talking about one waiver today, and that's the Family Supports Waiver. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Who can apply for this waiver? According to Indiana, any child or adult who is diagnosed with either an intellectual or developmental disability, which includes autism, can apply for this waiver. There is no age limit for this waiver. However, the state requires that individuals need and require an intermediate amount of care. And let me just go over what that is quickly. So an intermediate amount of care just means that an individual is unable to get through their day without some supervision, without some support. It, however, is less care required than somebody who would meet a nursing level amount of care or a hospital level of care. You'll see some of these terms mentioned on other waivers. Most people who use Goalie, and Goalie is made for, require typically an intermediate amount of care where you don't need doctors at your side at all times or nurses. You just really need some supervision and some support throughout your day. This is the waiver you should be applying for if you're looking for them. Based on income. So income eligibility is determined entirely on child income, not parental income. So really what this means is if your child is not making tons and tons and tons of money, you should be able to qualify for this waiver based on income requirements. What do I get if I do qualify? Good question. So there's a long list of potential services and things covered in this waiver. It's listed on our website. You can go there and check it out. That is the list available. Something cool about Indiana is that they kind of give you a budget. So you can receive up to $17,300 worth of these waiver services. So if you want to make Goalie one of those things, you can also get a budget for supporting ABA therapy. You can kind of pick and choose what services you use and meet that threshold of $17,300 if you do qualify. How do I apply? Yet another great question. So what you're going to do is you're going to contact your local Bureau of Developmental Disability Services info line. All of that information is on our forum, hyperlinked right here. So you just got to click on this place that we're in, the Indiana Waiver Guide, and you're going to click on this right here. It's going to take you to a PDF that shows some county by county information on who to call, who to contact to further the steps and start your application. Let's get into what the Goalie team thinks. So Indiana was one of the harder states to judge for a couple of reasons. The first is that they're actually in the middle of a waiver redesign. They're kind of redesigning their entire program. So we're trying to provide you with accurate and updated information, but it's kind of hard because they're kind of redoing the information right now currently. If you want some more information on that redesign, click this hyperlink right here and it will take you to their information center about the redesign. Additionally, they actually have another waiver besides the Family Supports Waiver that in our research and estimation is exactly identical. It seems incredibly similar. We decided to only include the Family Supports Waiver to kind of make it easier. However, if you have any information about what is different between these two waivers, if we're missing something, please let us know. We decided to include the family supports waiver because it typically has more spots, which means less of a wait time, which is good for all of you guys. However, if you have any information and have gone through this process yourself, or if you contact the BDDS and they tell you some information, by all means go with that. We just couldn't really weed out the differences between the two waivers. Let's go on to our goalie scorecard. So for website clarity and ease of navigation, we gave that a 2 out of 5. There were some resources online, but because of their redesign, there's not all of the resources that you would need to see step-by-step guide. A lot of that is going to be determined by calling your DDDS and talking to them individually. In terms of access and requirements of qualification, there isn't a super long wait list. You should be able to get some spots here. However, the process for explaining how long the wait list was, how many spots there were, it wasn't a ton of information online. So again, really hard to tell. In terms of healthcare coverage, there are a good amount of services covered. However, again, we don't really know how well they cover it, and they only cover up to $17,300. So if you have some expensive treatment that your child needs, it may not be covered by the state of Indiana. So we hope that this video was helpful, and we have this forum online, but if you want some additional online resources specific to the state of Indiana, you can check out any single one of these organizations. A lot of them do really great advocacy work, and you can give them a call, send them an email, and they will explain the process in a lot more detail if you hop on the phone with them or have a detailed conversation. Additionally, these are the BDDS agencies by county, again, linked down here, and another number to call, which is the Family Voices of Indiana info line. They can kind of assist you with the Medicaid process if you need some help, and maybe put you in contact with somebody who can give you who's gone through the process themselves and can talk you through it and give you their personal experience.
If you've gone through this process yourself and can add any color to our research, please share your experience in our forum. Your help would be greatly appreciated by families who are new to this. If you're just getting started yourself, don't worry. We're here to help. If you have any questions, ask them in our forum and we'll do our best we can to support you. And lastly, if you found this video helpful, let us know. Drop a like or leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.